Back to episode 6. Jungkook's POV. Leaving Tae was the hardest decision I have ever had to make in my life. I'm trying my best to convince myself that I made the right decision, trying to tell myself I didn't just make the worst decision of my life, telling myself that this was the best decision I could have taken at that moment, trying to stop my heart from hurting this much, trying to tell myself that Tae and I will meet again in future and we will be together happily ever after. Living this country is going to be really hard. I'm going to be living alone this time. Although Yoongi tried to convince me to go with him, but I feel like he needs to set up the company here and he can't be after me all his life. So he had to build friends, family for himself, not just me. And maybe he will have the courage to ask Jimin out as I know they have some connection. I will be leaving tomorrow and Yoongi and Jimin will be coming with me to the airport. I decided that I was going to go to the friends. I didn't know anyone there except for some business partners and I will start a branch there. Also, I brought a pet. Maybe just spending time with some pet will help me. I wonder how my baby is feeling. Let's hope Taehyung does hate his Jungkook too much for making this decision so that he can move on. I want him to be happy and I know this decision will not make him happy, but I don't think he would have been happy living with me knowing that his parents are not happy with his decision, and I also know knowing that the media will drag his family name this mess because of him, and knowing that his little brother might get bullied because of him. Now I think I made a wrong decision. I didn't thought about this all when I started dating Tae, but I value those moments. I didn't want him to lose his family because of me. I know how it feels like not having a relationship with their parents and it hurts. I don't want this all for my baby. After a week in France, I am used to everything here. My company is being handled by a couple of trusted people while I got myself together. I don't think I can ever get myself together. I missed it a lot, but I guess let's say until I can learn how to pretend I'm fine, I can say I'm all good. This POV, Jungkook made a decision that is it was better I choose my family, and I get that where his decision came from, but why didn't Jungkook let me choose for myself? Why did Jungkook have to take that decision out of my hands? I guess he knew I was going to choose him over everything. Right now, I have been crying for like forever. I can't seem to stop myself anymore. No matter how hard I try to can't get Jungkook out of my mind. For a minute, I would be hurt, the next, just happy thinking about our great time together. I honestly don't know what to do with myself. A week later, I decided to pull myself together. I still had a life to live and I didn't want it to pass like this. So I was going to pretend everything was okay until life was okay. Time escaped, things be always. So it's been 3 years since I lost my Jungkook. I am 21 now and I'm running for my father's business as well as my chain of hotels and restaurants. I'm pretty much busy all this time. If I'm not busy, then I will be at club getting drunk or just flop with some random girls. I don't go for guys because I don't want to flop with anyone. Everything I want to do with Jungkook ever in my life. Yes, I still think about Jungkook a lot even today. When Jungkook left 3 years ago, I tried to find out where he went, but Jungkook wiped his trail behind. It was like there was never a Jungkook in Korea. So when I couldn't find him anywhere, I just cried a few months. Then just decided to make myself so successful that even if I were to wake up and marry 10 people at the same time tomorrow, nobody will dare to question my decision because that's how powerful I'm going to be. And I noticed that money can do anything, so I decided I'm going to make money. So far, I can confidently say my plan is going as I want. I am the youngest 21-year-old billionaire in my country, and nobody can say whatever I want to do. My relationship with my parents is never the same, although I do talk to them, but now it was more like a responsibility more than just wanting to spend time with family. My mom tried to get us closer like we were, but I just couldn't be like that anymore. But I do force myself to keep fake smiles so they would not be worried about too much about me. So far, I would say I'm doing well, and Jimin is still my friend. Obviously, Jimin owns an interior design company, and I invested in company as a birthday gift. And so far, my investment seems paying off pretty well. Jungkook's POV. I miss my baby so much. I have been keeping tabs on him. I know every move he makes and how successful he is now in everything he does. Over the last couple of years, I must say I'm proud of my baby. I still have not gotten over Taehyung living in his farm. He's nice and all, but without it, all alone is just not okay at all. After the past years, I have tried dating other people, but it just doesn't work. I find myself compare each and every person to them, and they just can't reach that level no matter how hard they try. There is one thing in my life, and he rules my heart. I don't know what I would do if I ever met Taehyung again, but one thing I'm sure of it that I will never ever let him go. That was the worst decision I ever made in my entire life. I regret it from the moment I made it until today. I have to find a reason to see my baby. Will they still love me like he did? Will he still look at me like he used to did? Will Taehyung get over me? Would Taehyung ever want me back? All these questions just run through my mind every time I think about my love. Yoongi's POV. Jimin and my relationship started when Jungkook and Tae broke up, and we have never been apart since today. Any day. Anyways, today I am taking Jimin to dinner and I am planning on proposing him. I hope Jimin will say yes. I am taking Jimin to his favorite restaurant. I have already booked the entire place out of the night. I want everything to be perfect. I even sent an outfit for Jimin to wear tonight, which is a black and white suit, and I will wear the same. I went to pick up Jimin from his apartment and 6, and I must say he looked breathtaking. Yoongi, you are looking amazing, my love. I said, staring at him non-stop. Jimin, stop staring. You are making me blush, Yoongi. And thank you. Also, don't look bad yourself. How can I not stare when my baby is looking this cute? Yoongi, Evenet. Jimin's POV. We arrive at the restaurant and it was too quiet and it seems to be empty. Yoongi, you are sure this place is open for tonight? There is literally no one here. It is because I planned it like that. Way, love. There was a pathway of flowers and lights from the door till our table. Everything was just so perfect. I started to question myself if I had forgotten something. Today is some special day, but I just couldn't recall anything. Yogi, love. What's so special about today that you had to rent this place out? I asked as we sat down. You will see, baby. Be patient, okay? We ate while having a small talk, and it was time for our dessert, and a huge ice cream was brought out, and I was reading what was written on it. Yoongi get on his knees. It was written, "Will you marry me, Jimin? Baby, my love, we have been together for a long time now. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I can't live without you, and I don't want to live without you. Will you do me the honor of being my husband?" Yoongi asked to me, sitting on his knees, holding a ring for me. "Yes, I would love to, Yoongi," I said with tears in my eyes. "I can't believe I didn't see this coming. I love you so much, Yoongi, and this ring is so beautiful. I can't wait for be your husband." Later that night, Jimin called Tae. "Hey, Jimin, what's up?" "Oh, nothing much. How is the best man doing?" "I'm a Wait, did you just call me best man? Are you getting married, Jimin?" "Yes, Yoongi proposed me and I said yes. We are getting married next month. It's going to be a destination wedding, but we haven't decided where to go yet," Jimin told Tae. "I'm so happy, Jimin, and yes, I'm going to be your best man," Tae said in a happy tone. Yoongi to Jungkook. "Jungkook, you wouldn't believe it." "And what is it, Yoongi?" "I'm getting married to Jimin." Yoongi shouted in happiness. "Congratulations, man. When and where will the wedding gonna happen?" "Next month." "And will you be my best man?" "Of course, Yoongi. I would be happy to be." Jungkook said he was happy for his friend. A month later, Yoongi and Jimin decided they are going to have a small destination wedding in Italy, and Jungkook was going to pay for everything. Yoongi had a guilt tripped him and that his best friend is paying for everything. Not that Jungkook was complaining or anything. He was, after all, the richest man in the world now. All Yoongi and Jimin needed to worry about was picking out the venue and deciding themes, choosing cake, and just sending Jungkook details. Taehyung's job was Jimin's best man, and to make sure he had the great bachelor party and the planning was going great, Jungkook sent the private jet to pick up VIP people like grooms and some family members. The rest he booked flight ticket for them. Everyone was going to stay in hotel in Italy. Everyone arrived a week before, and the wedding was planned for to stay 2 weeks in Italy, arrive a week before and leave a week after the wedding, and this was all taken care by Jungkook, and they helped with the accommodation. Neither Jungkook nor Tae knew the other was going to be at the wedding. They were surprised to find Jungkook standing with the welcome party at the hotel, but decided to play it cool and pretend not to be bothered by the other's presence. And Jungkook did the same, but they were both dying from inside. Thanks POV to say I wasn't a stutter. Seeing Jungkook at the hotel would be whole fat lie. Like why I didn't think he was going to attend this wedding. Jungkook is youngest best friend. After all, I wanted to run into his arm and tell Jungkook how much I missed him and how miserable I have been since he left, but I just couldn't. He still looks as hot as I remember. Jungkook must have boys and girls going crazy over him. As soon as the welcoming party was done and we were giving our room keys, I pulled him into the corner. He needed to explain to me why Jimin didn't think it was important to tell me that a certain someone who is Jungkook was going to be in his wedding. They, now best friend, tell why you didn't tell me he was going to be at your wedding. Jimin, who he? They don't play dumb. You know, I'm talking about Jungkook, Jimin. Well, I assume you knew. Yoongi and Jungkook have been best friends forever. They still, you should have told me, Jimin. Then what? would you have done if I told you skip my wedding? Tae, of course not. You are my best friend and I wouldn't do that to you. I just think I would have appreciated a little time to process meeting him again. That's all. Jimin, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to ditch my wedding if you found out that he is going to be here. Tae, it's okay, Jimmy. Now I just need to make a proper plan to make sure I meet him as less as possible. Can these next 2 weeks? Jimin, I can help with that. Thank you. Will text you the plan once I think of one. Now I just wanna sleep. It was a long flight. Jungkook's POV. I saw Tae today and I must say he looked breathtaking. I tried my best not to stare, but he just looked way too good. I wonder if he still loves me or maybe he has moved away. I dragged Yoongi with me as soon as the welcoming was done because this friend of mine has a lot of things to explain. Jungkook, how did you not tell me that he was coming and you better have a valid excuse, Yoongi. Jungkook, man, look, I know the both of you have a rough past and I didn't want that to stop you from coming to my wedding. Jungkook, that's not a valid enough reason, Yoongi, okay, fine. I wanted to play matchmaker and get you guys back together again, or at least in the same room. Jungkook, why? Yoongi, because you still love him. Jungkook, does he love me? Yoongi, telling you that will make things way too easy for you. Jungkook, okay, fine. Don't tell me. I say and walk away with his POV. After all happened today, I really need a drink. I woke up from well-deserved nap. I decided to go to the bar. A few minutes later, I heard a familiar voice calling my name. Tae. I turned around and saw my Jungkook standing there with his hands in his pocket, looking so hot. Jungkook, what are you doing here? Jungkook, just came to get a drink and saw you here, so I thought I might as well join you. Oh, okay, you can have a seat. Jungkook, how have you been, I have been okay, I said, but what I wanted to say was that I was miserable without him. I couldn't even find any reason to be happy because of my happiness was gone. Jungkook, that's good to hear. I didn't want to hear Jungkook say he was okay without me, although he is doing well without me. Hey, how have you been, Jungkook? Jungkook, honestly, I have been fine since haven't been fine since the day I left you. I regret it a lot. If I could turn back time, I would have fought for us more. I wouldn't have let you head go, hand go. Although I believe and I still believe you needed to grow up without me, I still wanted to be in your life. I wanted to call you mine. He took a deep breath. I'm sorry, I'm saying all this. I just got lost in the moment. Forget what I said. How can I, Jungkook? How can I just forget what you said? I have been miserable all these years without you. I only said I was okay because I didn't wanna look like a pathetic guy who can't get over his first and true love. I didn't want to make you feel guilty for all the pain of our separation caused me. I didn't want you to get back together with me out of sympathy. I said, wiping a tear and trying to hold back the flood of tears that was threatening to fall. Jungkook, you still love me, Tae? Of course, I still love you. I can never get over you. Jungkook, I love you too, but that does not mean I'm getting back together with you. Jungkook, baby, please, I will do whatever you want me, love. Just say it and I'll do it. You can't do anything, Jungkook. I just don't trust you to hold your hand when things are tough. Jungkook, hey baby, I messed up, I know, but forgive me. This one time, I promise I will never leave your hand again. Hey, you have to earn my forgiveness, Jungkook. Jungkook, I will, and I will. Hey, just wait for me. What the heck am I saying to Jungkook right now? I just said I wanted to stay away from him the entire wedding, and here I am talking and giving him a chance. Of course, I love Jungkook, but I don't think I was this crazy for him. Just one conversation, and I come to the fact that I still find him hot. He just so out of this world. Jungkook's POV. I was very happy see my Tae, and I just decided to approach him. I wasn't exactly sure how all that was going to be, but I think our conversation went well enough. I just have to find a way to show Taehyung that I am worth taking a risk again. I am so happy today. I will try hard for his forgiveness to be continued. So they met again, and how was the episode? I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope Taekook are gonna be together again, and they will give a chance to Jungkook. So see you tomorrow with the next episode. Till then, take care, say bye bye. Bye.